Hey everybody, it's social media producer Tom Barnes from the WGN Morning News. I'm at the intersection of Armitage, Sedgwick, and Lincoln. And there's a whole generation of people that remember that for Game Keekers and Stanley's. Well, now it's a balloon store right on the corner, Luft Balloons, bringing joy to a lot of people across the area and hospitals and whatnot because they bring these giant balloon things. I'm going to show you this one right here. See that? It's a rainbow balloon burst, as they call them. I want to meet the owner, Elaine, who's in charge of the whole thing, started it, and talk about how she went from one business to another in the middle of a pandemic, and that's what this is now. That's the Chicago scene. So let's go inside, right? Yeah. All right, so it's a little bit different than what you remember at Gamekeepers, but that's okay because Elaine has resurrected Gamekeepers to Loft Balloons, right, Elaine?
You got it. It's a new take on a bar. Balloon bar.
Balloon bar, yeah, for sure. So tell me real quick how you were where you were before the pandemic and where you are now, because every business has shifted or pivoted, and specifically you guys with what I'm seeing right here. So why don't you just run through that real quick?
Yeah, so we were 85% events driven before the pandemic, and overnight we had to adapt and figure out what to do. And I just put on my house, basically this OG smiling rainbow.
Yeah, why don't you blow that up a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah,
so
let me move this out of the way.
Chord with everyone because it's just so cheery, and it kind of just brought some joy to everyone just walking around when we were in all quarantine. And
you guys even made a map of it where it got people out to walk around just to bring a little joy, because I think people forget that how dire it felt early on in the pandemic and March and April months, right?
Yeah, we used balloons as a visual connector to say, you know, this is a sense of hope, but that we're kind of all connected and we'll get through this. And so that kind of helped us figure out our pivot without knowing it. Mm-hmm. And then it shifted into, hey, can I get that on my house for my birthday? Or
yeah, can you run through a couple more of those? I mean, Halloween just passed, so you had a couple for Halloween and even people to get out and vote, right?
Yeah, so we can do any kind of adaptation that you could think of for birthdays, babies,
baby announcements, I imagine, for sure, right?
Yeah. So
4th of July.
4th of July, yeah. So if we go to the vote too, oops.
And this is the website right there, loftballoonstore.com.
Mm-hmm. So now we're even offering a vote one to get out the vote. Balloons can really just be a visual connector, like I said.
So for people who want to order this, like how does it work? Can you run through the site real quick?
Sure. So we've made it very easy where you can do everything online, and you don't have to come in the store. There's order air balloons, order helium balloons, and we made it really easy within our builder that you can actually just sit here and make anything you want. So you do not have to worry and think about it. You can play around and say, hey, you know what? My friend really loves the Chicago hot dog. I got to add that in.
That's awesome.
You know, or they're turning one. You know, and then you can build your bouquet and then
so it's
check out.
Similar to kind of like what people might do for like a flower shop. Kind of, right?
You got it, yeah.
All right, so why don't you walk me through the process? First of all, I got to just show this space because like
we were always here at 4 a.m., weren't we?
Yeah.
Looks a little different.
This is the, behind the curtain, so to speak, of the balloon store, right?
Uh-huh.
So why don't you just run through real quick on like how somebody orders something and how do you get started with it? You want to show me?
So after they order,
we
get a sheet in where we are getting all your orders of like what kind of burst you want. So this one wants all colors, similar to picture number 22, bright and colorful, and no pinks and purples, please.
No pinks and purples.
Okay, so then we come over here.
Yep.
Come over here, and this is really kind of the fun part. Is that these are all our globes. So no pinks and purples.
You call them globes?
Globes.
Oh, okay.
So these are the 3-foot balloons. So they're huge.
Oh, sure.
Huge.
Sure.
So that's what this guy is.
That's this.
Uh-huh. So you'll get a couple
You're
of
messing
these
around
guys,
with those.
and then over here is all the 5-inchers. So these are the small balloons, and these are what we call our zhuzhing balloons.
Yeah,
so
I'm a fan of the zhuzh.
The zhuzh.
Sure.
There you go. And
you got glitter up in here anywhere?
Glitter. We have confetti.
Okay, that's good enough for me.
But then this is all of our color palette that we work with. So all your blues, we've got, color.
So these are the non-zhuzh? These are the worker bees?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. This is the core. So this is like our magic is color. And so it's really important to mix color and play off of textures and tones. So like in this one, you're seeing not one orange, but like 4 different oranges to really get a really cool feel.
Right, and that's kind of one you've been using for the fall,
Sure.
right?
Yep.
And you know, Halloween or what have you, and you got a couple other ones over here. What do you got over here?
I'm not quite sure. I think this one is for a 3-year-old who loves green more than anything in the world. So
Or maybe a big Kermit fan. You never know.
Yeah, yeah. And then this one, I think it's for a baby shower.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And so like after we pull those colors, we've got a big. This is your burst basically. So what we do is we come in our prep team.
So you put it together
exactly
for the
how
prep
much.
team.
Yes. So this is exactly how much we need to get into each burst. And so, oops, that's not what you want to do.
Oh, okay. So how did you get started in doing something like this?
So,
Like one day you're like, you know what, balloons, man.
yes,
That's
I've always wanted to be a balloon artist. No, it kind of was the pivot of a bunch of failed businesses. I've always wanted my own business, and there was a void in something else I was doing before in the balloon market, and I was like, I've got to explore that. And then I had a baby and explored it and was like, I love this. There's something here, and it just kind of kept snowballing.
right on.
Yeah.
So you just
You
go
wanna
ahead.
do some more?
Yeah,
There
sure.
we go, okay.
One more. And then and you time together, and that's just kind of how it starts. You do that, and it kind of
And then
just
we build it.
you build it
And
into
then we
this.
do the zhuzhing balloons, which we talked about. So it's like the 3 guys. So these little guys. Oops, that one's not on.
So those are balloon blower uppers.
Nozzle, yeah,
Yep.
balloon machines, air inflators, people call them. So you can change the nozzles out
Huh.
to blow up smaller balloons.
I imagine that saves a lot of time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And your lungs.
yeah, exactly.
Sure.
So that's, and then we construct it, and then as we're going through, so as you can see, there's no little guys in there.
So this is all just held together. Oops. Held together by the balloons themselves. There's no.
No, so we string them together
okay.
and like do like, so there's like a process to that, but I'm not telling you that because that's our secret sauce.
No, I get it.
So you get to see the before and then the after, and like that's why.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
And you also have helium, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's take a moment and walk back there. Get the whole behind the scenes tour.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's where I had my first drink at 21, right over there.
Well, I used to go to Sedgwick's and Stanley's and then come here after that.
Ah, yeah.
That's right around the corner.
That's right, yeah.
The brunch
So wait, hold on.
brunch,
We'll show everybody real quick.
They're right across the
So that's where Stanley's used to be. This is Gamekeeper, so people want to know where it is.
I know, right?
And this is kind of like your little pop-up pickup, yeah.
Yeah. So the other cool thing that we do is we make custom color balloons. So
Custom color balloons.
yeah. So
Oh,
let me show
okay.
you what this looks like. Do I have-
Please do.
Okay.
And people can kind of walk in here too and talk to you guys if they wanted to, right?
Yep. So imagine this color balloon. This is what you would normally get at, say, Party City, or basically that's it. You know, it's the kind of boring colors, right?
Right.
So I've designed a technique where we stuff them together, and then we have a whole palette. And when you blow them up together,
Oh, look at that.
look at this green. It's out of control. Like, so our whole thing is about color. And so all of a sudden, this balloon has taken these kind of like they're
Yeah.
juvenile, and now we've sophisticated.
It's got like a little Mardi Gras vibe with that color.
Yeah,
I like
this
it.
green is really cool.
Yeah.
So this is where the helium latex happens, and if you come over here, this is where we blow up like your traditional foils. So we've got all the foils on the rack, and we curate. We don't have overabundance because I like the Chipotle method, the 1, 2, 3. Not too many choices.
Do what you do well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a birthday slice cake or a birthday balloon, but you don't need 15 choices.
Sure.
Because this one will suffice. It gets the job done.
Especially when you have the zhuzh balloons to help them out,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's how we film.
Very cool. And these are orders that people are coming in either later today or tomorrow to come and pick up.
Yep. So we make a cute little rainbow. This is a mini rainbow,
Oh, that's fun.
which is really great for they last up to probably 3 or 4 months.
Do they really?
If they're filled with air and they're inside,
Wow.
balloons love quarantine, which is odd, but they'll last for months.
Huh. We learn something new every day. And people have probably seen these in certain parts. So you guys have done things for charitable organizations. You've done things.
Hospitals.
Hospitals,
Yep,
yeah, for
yep.
sure.
Yeah, so we when the pandemic started and we were experiencing some growth, it only felt right in my duty to give back. to what was going on, and so we started adorning hospitals with 2,500 balloon installations to just bring the frontline workers some joy. You know, that they need that kind of that uplift.
For sure.
Yeah.
How long would you suggest people plan out to get one of these? Either the burst or the little or burst, and like
So
how long is the
day
wait lifetime?
before is all we need. If you need delivery, it's just based off of if our delivery truck or our delivery routes max out.
Awesome. Well, Elaine, real quick, how can people find you guys again?
Sure. At Luft, L-U-F as in Frank, T as in Tom, balloonstore.com.
And anything on social media?
At luft.balloon on Instagram.
Putting you on the spot, sorry.
Yeah.
All right, Elaine, thank you very much. This is great, and I'm sure that not only kids but adults alike, we're going to love this. This is very fun. I'm digging the rainbow and all this stuff. So thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, Spider-Man.
I know. Darth Vader.
All right, there you have it. Loft Balloons here in Lincoln Park, right off of Sedgwick and Lincoln, the old gamekeepers. If you like something from the Chicago scene, TBARNAS at WGNTV.com. That's Tom Barnes at T Barnes at WGNTV.com. Sorry, it's been a long day. I'll see you later.